All right, ladies and gentlemen, SDZ Sit Down Zumock, first ever live stream live on Sit Down Zumock on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Florida's greatest, the has-been baller, the Lawson's chip dip consumer, the 2.4 GPA general studies major from Kent State University. He's here. He's Florida's greatest. He's Florida's most wanted. You know him as the Z-Man since 1992. Chad motherfucking Zumock coming live and direct from sunny Tampa, Florida. Joining me is my motherfucker Tyler from Cincinnati. How you doing with the Bengals victory, even though you're a Browns fan, Tyler?
You know, that's where you got to give credit where credit's due, man. They didn't just win. They whooped some ass, didn't they?
They whooped some Buffalo ass.
I was not expecting that. I was not expecting their offensive line to just fucking show up like that. I mean,
is Joe Burrows the real deal?
He is, dude. It bothers me so much
that we have a molesting quarterback that sexually molests women.
I was wondering if we could like if he messes up again, like, does it void the contract? You know,
with,
like, do I
Deshaun?
got to put a wig on? Yeah. Like, get me a wig and a skirt and just take one for the team.
I think they should have went the opposite direction. I think they should have went the more touchdowns he scores, the more massages he gets.
Yeah. I mean, could happen. There's still time. We got him for a while.
Shout out Bex. You're always the first super chat in my life. She's a big supporter and good friend of the podcast. Good ally. Oh, this is funny. You want to read this from Bear B, Tyler?
What do we have here? The vocal fry. Yeah. I mean, I knew that this was going to happen, right? Just live feedback. I appreciate it. I don't know what to do. I'm monotone.
I love the fact that it's, you know, what's so funny is I've known you for a long time. And the best part about everyone listening, all these internet people, you honestly don't give a shit, which is beautiful.
Oh, I could not keep up with it. Can you imagine if I cared? Oh my God, I'd be dead.
Somebody sent me a clip of that once show, and they were like going over our show, and I sent it to you, and you were like, I don't give a fuck, dude.
Oh, no, I said, I'm flattered. No, I can't listen to that. And also, like, if you're basing your show around this show, it's, you know, that's a tough one too.
Yeah, I know.
I feel bad for them. I'm sorry to them. I don't know any of them. You know, I'm familiar with the names now because they all come after you so much. Probably going to start coming after me, which isn't going to be fun, but you know.
What makes me laugh about the whole thing is it's like, if you're a businessman and if you look into this, like, I understand a lot of these people are doing it to get page clicks. Like, they'll talk about Chris D'Elia, they'll talk about Owen Benjamin or a Crowder or whoever. They're all talking because they want the clicks and they want to put it in the title, like, you know, Crowder loses his mind or whatever, and they're like, oh, this is interesting, and they like think they're gonna get subscribers. My favorite is the ones that are coming after us because we're fucking nobodies.
I'm absolutely a nobody.
Go after Bert Kreischer, you cunts, you dummies, you stupid people who are Bert Kreischer cleared $25 million in touring. That's not including merchandise, his TV shows, his movies. That's the guy you go after. The guy who has a following.
Dude, Bert, he had just said, like, his wife, like, her new like thing that she's doing is just buying houses. Like, not to flip, not to resell. They're just buying houses now.
What a nice hobby.
How nice is that?
And listen, and if Bert listens to my stuff, I think he does because he watches everything. Mm-hmm. Bert, I don't like you. Your family's lovely, and your wife's a nice lady. So for you to say anything else, I just want to let you know you're the problem. So
do you think he watches? You think he's got time?
Oh yeah,
he's a very busy man.
He might be busier now, but I've been on tour with him. He watches everything online. He's constantly on his phone. He's watching, he's clicking, he's watching. He pretends like he doesn't. You know, I learned a long time ago, and I got some good advice from a comic, like, just out of sight, out of mind. Don't even click it. Like, D'Elia is one of those guys. Right. I don't watch any of this shit because it's all bullshit. At the end of the day, they're not, like I always said, if Jim Norton said I wasn't funny, or if like Jim Brewer said I wasn't funny, that's going to hurt. But if some fucking loser who has a day job that lives in Rochester says or Cincinnati says I'm not funny, then I'm like, ooh, that's not good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, more power to them. I feel like it's helping this out over here. So
we're killing it, son.
Yeah.
I mean, it couldn't be going any better. By the way, thank you so much to everyone tuning into our first live stream. This is a slow build. We're like figuring it out as we're going. We got so much stuff coming. We got sponsors. Tyler and I, we were talking about it behind the scenes. This is our first live stream. We're going to do some new stuff with the Patreon. Everything's new, and it's a work in progress. So for people on the Patreon, if you want to sign up for as little as $3, stay with us. It's coming. We're working at it. We're putting money into it. New mic, new office, ads, everything. It's all coming brick by brick. Again, I don't have Tim Dillon numbers. I don't have an influencer like Joe Rogan, but I'm working on it. And that's all you can do. I said I've been awoken since November. I am awoken. Thank you so much for giving me the motivation I wanted and I deserved, because I was almost in retirement in my mind. I was just going to be a shit Florida comic, but now I'm like, you know what? Let me take on the internet. All you fucking nerds, all you losers who spend all day on Reddit and chat rooms and uploading and editing and making memes. Well, let me do it. Let me try. I want to be a nerd now, and I want to fight you since you won't do it physically in person, since you will ban me from Content House, since you will ban me from Orlando, since you will ban me from StutCon Fest, Stuttering John would jump the shark. I want to talk about all of this. So let's go. I'll play on your field since you won't play on mine. Rack me. How about that, man, for a rant?
You want to be a nerd? Just throw those reading glasses back on.
Keep it quiet.
Then you can just go for it. Dive in.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you listen to MLC, I've talked about how my vision is going. I'm officially old now. I always pride myself on a full head of hair and great vision. And now the vision is going. And I thought it was a fluke. Maybe it would pop back. It's not popping back. And somebody goes, well, go get your eyes tested. I go, okay. Mm-hmm. And they said, yeah, your vision is not good. So then I went to the CVS and I bought fucking readers. Ugh.
It's awesome. Do you have contacts?
No, I just found out I'm going blind. Like, why do I have contacts already?
Well, when you do, you can get those like colored ones. You can start changing the color of your eyes, and
so I can look like Michael Jackson in Thriller.
Yeah, have fun with it.
Where he like turns around like directed by John Landis. Were you alive when the Thriller video came out?
No, I couldn't even tell you what year that was.
You have no idea. That was must-see TV. When Michael Jackson hit MTV, you would sit on your ass and wait for the Beat It video to come on. And then he blew up so by the way, he was the only black guy. It was just Duran Duran, the Eurythmics, Quiet Riot. Who else was there back then? It was John Bon Jovi, I think. You watch the same fucking videos. Men Without Hats. I come from the land down under. Ooh, yeah. The Safety Dance. Ha! Whatever those guys were. And then Michael Jackson comes on the scene. You're like, Billie Jean, Beat It. You're like, this is the coolest fucking guy in the world. And then the Thriller video, which was an hour video, big debut, must-see TV. I forgot what the viewers were, but it was like you're watching the Super Bowl. That's how big that video was. And it changed the game. People were terrified.
That video came in 1983.
I was in the third grade. Does it have the viewing like the not cool dude, Alec?
He gotcha.
Yeah.
Toasted.
Yeah, by the way, toasted, not roasted. By the way, we're experimenting with this. This is a work in progress. So even if you don't super chat, which I understand, I'm still going to put up some comments from time to time, the ones that I can see. So it's going to be fun, man. And by the way, this is how it's going to work. If you're not watching it live, and which is great, you're on Patreon. We're going to put it up right after this. We're going to shut it down, and you can watch it on Patreon for as little as $3. The video is $10 tier. That's how it's going to work. And so you're not going to get cheated out of it, because a lot of people are at work right now at 12, almost 1 o'clock. might be on lunch break or leaving, going to lunch break or coming back from lunch break. I don't even know what a 9 to 5 is anymore. What's it like, Tyler? Talk to me.
I don't know. I don't know either. It's like, for me, it's all day, every day. It's kind of, not necessarily on call, but yeah, I am.
Would you call it the grind?
I am grinding, dude. That's it. Grinding the tape.
What's that?
That's about it.
Well, let's just get into it. I don't want to hit the mailbag of assholes since that's the bread and butter. Everyone likes when people talk shit about us. And I'm going to wait to get to that. But you sent me an interesting article. You texted me over the weekend. Let me read your text if you don't mind. Because I wasn't like really paying attention. And now everyone seems to be talking about it. It says, you sent me a video. It says, George Santos responds to drag queen photos. I was young and I had fun at a festival. And you're like, we got to talk about George Santos a little. He is becoming more and more interesting. So explain to me what George Santos, who he is for the commoners. Why should we be paying attention? What is he doing?
Dude, he's just a liar, but this is the first time that he didn't lie. Like, he couldn't go anywhere with this, the photos. I guess.
So what has he lied about? That's what I want to know.
Like, I think just all of his accolades and stuff. The funny one was he had said that he's Jewish. And then when it came out that he's not Jewish, he went back and said, no, I'm Jew-ish.
Oh, I heard. Yes, I did. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that was him.
I love. and then this new one here, just this drag queen photo comes out, right? Is that what it's called? He's in drag, dressed in drag.
Dressed in drag.
And he can't, he can't back down. He's just like, I was young and having fun.
So let me pull up the video so we can watch this, because how young was he? That's what I want to know. Like,
who knows?
Like, how do you say you're young? Because I could say I was young 5 years ago.
Right.
Like, I want to know the timeline on this. And he's a Republican. Let's get that out of the way. So obviously the Republicans are having a problem with this. Is he dragging the Republican Party down?
Yeah, I think it's a bad look for them.
So let me ask you this: with the left being far left, and woke, why are they frowning upon this drag stuff? I think they would be celebrating it. Like, this guy's he's a trailblazer. He's out there. He's dressed in drag. Like, I would think they'd be honoring him. And I don't know. Is it me?
I mean, they should do that, right? That'd be a good move. Be inclusive, but no, they want to probably just want to hate on him because of it, right? But I'd be interested to know if he said anything against people dressing in drag or anything like that, like now in office or whatever.
This guy, Stephen Gradden, he tweeted out on his Twitter. He's verified. I don't know if he bought the check, but it says, the drag queen in this video sent to me by an anonymous source appears to be wearing the exact same dress, necklace, and earrings as, who's this Brazilian drag queen? Kitara?
Yeah, that sounds right. Katara.
And it seems to be circulating around the internet. Allegedly, it is U.S. Representative George Santos. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah.
Now that's a party.
There's the guy's in a whole coat. Oh, here he comes. Is that him?
There he is.
And that's him.
So not that young.
And he's full on. He's got earrings. He's got fake boobs. He's having fun. It's all men. All right.
Good for him.
Well, that's I like to have fun, Tyler, but I don't dress in drag. Am I not cool?
Well, not yet. There's still time, Chad.
Oh, Jesus.
What would your wig be? What color hair?
Bex in the chat says, fellas, would you bang George? I don't think that's cool. In? No, Godfrey always says about black men, because he's very militant. He says, if you see a black guy in Hollywood put on a dress, that means they're sucking a dick and they sold out. Every single one of them. I guess Godfrey went out for a role and they said, you got to put on a dress. He goes, nah, man, I know where that's going.
That's a real story.
Yeah, it's amongst the African American community, the Wayans brothers, white chicks, Jamie Foxx. Like he's convinced.
Wayne's brother did a whole movie in a dress. So shit. I mean,
Yeah, they did.
Fine by them.
Bex in the chat says, I can make you some Photoshop drag ideas. And we're good, Bex. You do a lot of good work. Don't waste your time on that one. You do great work. Let's focus our energy on other things. I'm not homophobic. I'm just very heterosexual. I like being a male. I know it's frowned upon in 2023. Like you like guys or you like girls. What? All right, next subject. Let's keep going.
Move on.
All right, let's throw this one out there because, as you know, you work for the NFL, right? So you're going to the Super Bowl next. Was it next February?
Next February?
No, this February.
Yeah, next week Senior Bowl, and then from there Arizona for the Super Bowl. Yep. Football.
Senior Fish, by the way, he's from the Ohio area. He says, Tyler, can I send you? Wait, let me pull it up right now. Can I send you my Johnny Manziel jersey? It's a size large.
Yeah, that's actually probably bigger. That wouldn't even fit Manziel. I'd fit into it.
Oh, yeah, she's right. Here, Beck says, girl Chad was a hottie. If you go to my Instagram, at Chad Zumock, there's someone made me into a girl, and I got to tell you, I was into me. I look good. I would have hit me.
Look at
that. Hit it.
Hit it. Yeah.
So if I'm going to go girl, I'm confident about that. If I decide to go full on transition, I'm like, I can pull this off. I can get dudes if I wanted, if I was a woman.
It's an option. You still got a lot of life to live.
I do. Even though I'm going blind. So with the NFL, everything's going. We won't get too sports on this, but as you know, Tampa lost. That's a big deal. They lost first round. Everyone's talking about Tom Brady. Is he going to retire? Where is he going to go? He ruined his marriage with Giselle because he wanted to come back and play with the football. He didn't want to be a dad at the time. Right. So it's a big topic, even though we saw an awesome playoff game on Sunday with the Dallas Cowboys going head to head with who am I? Why am I blanking right now? Who won? The team that won
against Tampa?
No. Who won on Sunday with Dallas? Come on, Tyler.
Eagles.
So they went head to head, and so you get this amazing game. We're going in. We got next week's games, and we got the Super Bowl, but they're still talking about Tom Brady. Like, what's happening? Like, that's the topic. And
everyone just wants to know. And I'm sorry, it was the Niners. The Eagles played Giants. That was just a blowout. But no, the Niners beat the Cowboys, and yeah, everyone wants to know, is Tom Brady finally done? No, dude, you don't get a divorce and then retire.
Well, he went on Jim Gray show, and I don't know if you ever listened to Jim Gray, but he's like, he thought Tyler's voice was like dull. Jesus Christ, this guy's had a career. This guy's had a career in broadcasting for almost 40 years. It's like watching paint dry. But this is what Tom Brady had to say, and it's very uncharacteristic of Tom Brady because Tom Brady is like clean cut. People like him. He's golly gee shucks. So he gets asked this question.
Tom, you're leaving everybody guessing. You said you'll take your time. Do you have any type of a timetable as to what you might want to do regarding your football career?
Jim, if I knew what I was going to fucking do, I'd have already done it.
It's a perfect answer.
The question.
You're scratching.
It's only the question that everybody wants to hear.
You're scratchy. I appreciate your asking. Thank you.
And then he went into nice guy mode. He's like, I appreciate you asking, but you could tell he was kind of annoyed. He's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Leave me alone.
How many times has he had to hear that question now? You know what I mean?
I've been in the league since 2001. I don't care. I'm going to be first ballot Hall of Fame, possibly one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Just leave me the fuck alone. I just ruined a marriage. I lost a ton of weight. I have I lost a step.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he'll be with the Bucks, but he's not going to retire.
Why don't you think they're going to be with the Bucks? Dave Dorr here says the Raiders. Says no. Jim Nantz is a clown. Dave Dorr says Raiders. Lost because his offensive coordinator's there.
Yeah. Josh McDaniels is there as the head coach, but I just don't see it. I see Miami or the Jets.
Benny and the Jets. Benny. We'll see what happens with Tom Brady. But what's your Super Bowl prediction since you're going to be out there? Who do you think is going to go?
I've been saying I think it'll be the Eagles and probably the Bengals.
Really?
The Chiefs don't have a good track record against the Bengals, dude. And plus Mahomes limping around.
Yeah. He had that high ankle sprain. That's a problem.
Not too mobile.
We're going to be doing the football show on Wednesday on the Rack Me podcast. Sign up to the Rack Me football podcast, which is patreon.com/rackme. And so far, the football lead was with the commissioner, but with everybody checking it out, it's up. At the same time, a couple people could win that league, but we'll check it out. But since, ladies and gentlemen, the Sit Down Zumock podcast, we're in full effect. We're focused. We're in the zone. We're moving forward. And nothing's going to stop us. No shit podcast is going to stop this train from going. It's just going to get bigger and bigger like a snowball going down a hill. So you might as well jump on right now because you're going to get run over. And you can keep sending your emails. We call it the mail bag of assholes. Are you familiar with this, Tyler?
Oh, am I? Yeah. It's my favorite segment.
You can email us, chadzumock3@gmail.com. You can DM me on the Patreon. I will read every single one of them. I won't pick the most flattering. I won't pick the nastiest, but I'll pick the most interesting, which is usually pretty negative because I am fascinated with people so negative on the internet. It's so easy to be negative when you're anonymous. You could say whatever the fuck you want behind that keyboard because you're like, I'm safe in my small town until these troll vigilantes find out where you live. And that happened, right, CJ? That happened to a few people. So keep doing your thing because I will keep showcasing you. And we're going to go to the mailbag of asshole. This guy's completely anonymous. Usually sometimes I'll leave a name, but this guy said, fuck it, no name. I'm coming in swinging. And this is what he had to say. Starts off with, you and Tyler are done in the podcasting business.
Okay.
Right out of the gate. Carl with a K and Steel Toe body slammed your fag asses, and there is no coming back from that. You made a bad move going against the two greatest broadcasters on YouTube. Throw in the towels. It's over with your 30 followers and 30 subscribers. So, Tyler, I like to let you start off. What do we got?
I'd like to have 30 followers. I want to be on Twitter as the person who never posts a single thing and has the most followers. Let's make that happen. But yeah, I know this is clearly the overlord of podcasts. So,
Well, they said they were two of the greatest broadcasters on YouTube, which is interesting because that's kind of gay. It means they couldn't get in radio. So I don't know if that's a cooler thing because, they grew up loving radio and wanting to be O&A, and it never happened. Carl, he was just a O&A ball washer who stole Jocktober. Then you got Steel Toe, who's in the 200th market in Minnesota, because anybody could be on radio in Minnesota or Idaho or wherever the fuck he was from, or it's like it's embarrassing. And he was selling ads to be on the radio. So they had to go to YouTube. They had to go to the Twitch route. They had to go this route. And the way for them to make it is they become allies with each other, and they all circle the wagons around Chrissy, Mayer, Frank, and Kumia, and they form an alliance. So they try to make other people look like the bad guys. You're not following online right now, but Frank is under attack because people are done with these two because they are manipulators. They try to control the narrative, and there's people online right now, and he's sliding to their DM saying, why are you talking shit about Chrissy? Take this down. Meanwhile, they're doing everything in their power to go against people that go against all these people. Tyler, your thoughts? Are you following this closely?
Nope, not even for a little bit. It's great podcasting. No, I just know of Frank and Chrissy from, of course, you. But I guess he should slow down, or just be realistic, right? Like, just own it.
Yeah, like if you guys are like, okay, say, like there's a lot of people that don't like me, and I'm good with that. I don't want everyone liking me because it's boring, and honestly, everyone sucks. I'd rather have the cool people like me. The cool people, because if some shit goes down, they're going to have your back. And those other people that like you, they're wishy-washy. They move away. I've seen it happen a million times. Back when I was on radio in Cleveland, it's the same shit. So with that being said, I don't want everyone liking me, which is rare for a comedian, because comedians like Ray DeVito, they want everyone to like them. Bob Levy wants everyone to like him. I don't care. I'd rather have 8 people hate me and 6 people that will fucking go to the trenches with me. You know what I'm saying? So
That's right.
So when I give an opinion, it's fair. It's honest. It's coming from a good place. So when I say shit about Chrissy and Frank, which I've been saying for 2 years already, and now people are finally coming around, all I have to say is, I told you so. It's not too late to jump on the train, right? We still have some cars back there. There's a caboose.
Z train.
The Bullet Train, which I just watched on Netflix with Brad Pitt. Not bad.
Is it? I haven't watched, but it's Brad Pitt, so it's like, well, maybe I'll give it a shot. It just sounds stupid, though. Honestly,
He comes off kind of funny.
Okay.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to my man Crumbum real quick. He jumped in here. We had a nice DM exchange. He might be doing some stuff with the show.
Sweet.
We're trying to work it out. It's all work in progress, but we're getting after it. That's right, Julian. I'm trying to read the chat with my shitty vision.
You're just gonna have to go to the glasses. They make you look smart.
Oh, this is a great one from Kish Kish Kish. You can follow on Twitter. I just checked. Aaron from Steel Toe has 230. What? I can't read that. What does that say?
Try again.
Should I put my readers on?
2039.
39. Okay, 2000. Okay, it looked like Jesus Christ, going blind. It's sad. Followers, and he's been there for 12 years. Even I have more followers than him, and I'm a nobody. And there's the thing. He brags about these Twitter followers, these YouTube followers. But if you look at me on social media across the board, if you really want to swing a dick, look at my followers compared to his. If you really want to. Now I'm in YouTube, bitches. Now I'm doing the YouTube. Now I'm trying. So let's meet up come December 31st, 2023, and we'll see what's happening. Because you're right, Johnny Rockwell. I am the fucking mud shark. Better believe it, son.
Yeah,
All right,
you're someone who I think enjoys it like way more than the average person. Just the hate, like you welcome it.
Well, these people, they don't understand that these Johnny come latelys who just pop up in my life like the past 4 months, these nobodies. I've been doing it for 15 years. I've been fighting everybody. I fought Rover, who was fucking millions and millions of listeners, Maxwell, you name it, every troll you can think of. I went up against them. Because here's the thing, I don't do what Chrissy and these people do. They have, if they see resistance and people hating them, they kiss their ass and pander. Even like Chrissy was pandering to Kevin because she doesn't want Kevin on her bad side. And Kevin was trashing her. So she would try to kiss his ass, even though Kevin said the nastiest things you could ever say about a person. So I don't do that, and they don't like it because I don't go along with the narrative, Tyler. And I don't give a fuck. Like Carl in Rochester, he's a fucking dork. He looks like a dork. He grew up sucking off Kumia. He has a Rochester 2 as a woman. His wife is a Rochester 2. That is the worst thing you can ever say about a woman, ever. That is I should be deplatformed right now for what I just said about a lady is the nastiest thing you could ever say. You could say think about any terrible thing about a woman. I just said Rochester 2. Shame on me. My parents raised me better. Why would I call a woman I never met a Rochester 2? Shame on me.
You're rude. You're rude.
It's uncalled for. What I just said is uncalled for. It is out of control. And it's not acceptable. And if you have kids, you should. The first thing you should say: do never, ever disrespect a woman and call her a Rochester 2. Ever.
That's right. I agree. Yeah. Fuck you.
You have kids, right?
I do. Don't talk about my wife.
I never called her a Rochester 2.
Well, good.
And I've met your wife, right?
Years ago. Yeah. Somewhere in Cleveland.
At some times.
Definitely.
Did you ever see The Founder with Michael Keaton?
No.
It's a good movie. It's about the guy who invented McDonald's.
Okay.
And that's a little something you can watch.
I'm aware of it. I have not watched it, though.
Good movie. I went to the theaters and saw it. And I love Michael Keaton. By the way, Kent State graduate, Michael Keaton from Pittsburgh.
Ugh.
And I'm Batman.
Ooh, true.
But this one is a story that I like, and I want to read it real quick. McDonald's customer mistakenly given bag containing thousands of dollars in cash instead of food. So I haven't been to McDonald's lately. Apparently, I guess he. Let's see. The customer identified as Joshua Vargas received thousands of dollars instead of the sausage McMuffin. Sounds delicious, by the way. he had ordered, according to a video he posted on TikTok.
Yeah.
Now, he said there's a video of him pulling up in a small plastic bags of cash of McDonald's bag. What is this? What would they do with this? He asked in the video. And essentially, I guess what he did is he gave the money back.
Yeah, he went back for his sandwich and gave the money back. I would have went over to Burger King.
Yeah.
Handing me my sausage McMuffin and this bag. Well, what's in this bag? Their fucking deposit. Why? Just a couple $1,000 here. Like, what is this? Why would they do this?
He does seem
What
like
the
someone
fuck?
who would give the money back.
And I have to return this because I'm a good... I guess. Yeah, how interesting. Okay.
So let me ask you something. He says he returned it, right?
Yep. Took it back.
Okay.
They
before
they gave him $200 and like some like gift cards or something.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Before we go further, what would you do in that situation?
I told you I'd drive off and I'd go get Burger King.
Now, is that illegal?
I don't think so. Could be. I don't think so.
Like,
why would it be?
Like, if McDonald's gives it to you, that's their mistake. They fucked up.
That's how
It's not like, is that considered theft? Because you didn't go like you just said, all right, I'll take this. All right. There's no obligation for him to bring it back, is there?
I don't think so. How could there be?
I'm just trying to like analyze it.
What would you do?
Well, considering my past, I would give it back. I like to avoid situations at this point in my life, especially on the hot streak that I'm on. I want to continue to make it hot. I think I would do the right thing, but I would demand a little bit more than a $200 in gift card reward.
You would get, well, you know what? You're a liar.
I would go to a lawyer
and ask.
What should I do?
I would Google it. Can I take this? I would take it. I would take it.
All right, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you listen to the Sit Down Zumock podcast live and not on Patreon. We will be doing a Misery Loves Company MLC today at 4 p.m. live. Ooh. So if you're not watching live now, watch live at 4 p.m. That's your breaking news. More at 11. Back to you, Tyler.
Yeah.
So no, I think I would. I think I'd go to a lawyer.
But here's the truth, though. Like, so if I go and get fast food, I'm usually like, I'm on my way somewhere. I'm close to wherever I'm going. And that's usually, and I swear to God, that's usually the first time that I open up the bag to eat, right? So I would have already...
You don't eat it in the car?
Nah, I definitely would have left, gotten to where I was going, opened it up and been like, oh shit.
Yes, Daniel.
And then at that point, I'm definitely not driving back.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where, I don't know. It's a weird situation because, like, I always try to justify things in my mind. Like, how many McDonald's meals have killed people?
This is justice.
Have you ever found money before, like just on the road or like anything?
No, unfortunately not. There was one time I was in New York City and there was a scratch off on the ground and I picked it up and it was a $100 winner. And I started walking away with it and got tapped on the shoulder. And they said, that's mine. And I felt like I was caught. So I gave it to them. Could have not been theirs. I don't know.
You could have argued that.
I could have. Clearly, I'm not a New Yorker.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to fuck with New Yorkers, man. New Yorkers, like, especially right now with all that shit going on and all the crime, you want to stay the hell out of it.
Yeah, it looks dangerous. There, Chicago.
Ooh.
Buffalo.
Chicago. Well, you'll just freeze to death in Buffalo. But I used to love going to Chicago, especially in the summer. I used to love doing old time zanies and just, it was so much fun. And I had some friends that worked at the United Center. It was just, and now I see all this murder and it's just like, what the hell is going on with that great city, man?
Yeah, it's gone to shit.
Yeah. Well, keep voting Democrat. What? Chad, you're an asshole. Okay. What? You're not in the cool kids club. Okay, whatever. Fucking ban me from whatever. I don't give a shit. I live in Florida. That's the beauty of living in Florida. It's like the epitome of a mother. It's the biggest middle finger of all time to everybody. Tony Mazur was saying on the podcast yesterday, he says he thinks states should divide into other countries. I think Florida should be its own country at this point.
I mean, I don't know. I'm so out of the loop in how that shit would work. There was somewhere that wanted to do it, like the town all sign a petition. I don't remember where it's at, though. It's just a horrible story. And it's like it's not going to happen, right? Like, it couldn't.
No, not at this point. I mean, it is what it is. America, land of the free. Whoever told you that was your enemy? Shout out to Zach De La Roca. I hope his ankle's feeling better because he canceled all of Rage's fucking tour. Damn it! All right, let's go to this one. You sent it to me. This was actually I sent it to you, and I want you to get your take on this because it was interesting. There was a woman who went on 6 dates a week and didn't grocery shop for 2 years. Now she's getting a lot of backlash. She went on TikTok and she was bragging about it. She had a video that went viral. Between 2016, 2018, I didn't buy groceries once. Probably saved about $150 a week. She captioned the post in which she mouthed along to this. What's this? Lana Del Rey's "Jealous Girl" on the beach. Who the fuck are these people? What happened to great music? Where's Nirvana? Anyways, now in a new interview, Tu admitted to her 2.3 million followers. Why does she have 2.3 million followers and I don't? Why does Tu have 2.3 million followers? That she jokingly made the conversational video, and she said, I didn't start going on dates just for food. However, she did notice an ease with her finances while she was looking for love. So let me ask you with this, Tyler, what she did was wrong? Are you on board? What's your situation with this?
Well, I mean, two things here. One, I'm fine with it. It's like, I mean, that's work. That's a lot of dates. That's scheduling. That's a full-time job. The problem that I have with it is quick math will tell you that 6 dates a week account for 1 meal for 6 out of the 7 days.
Interesting. So she's lying.
I mean, unless she's like getting doggy bags, bringing leftovers. Guy doesn't eat everything. He's like, can I take that home with me?
Well, full confessional. When I was in the Bahamas last year, because I was there for 2 weeks, and me a great comic down here. His name's JJ Curry. Look him up. He's very funny. He's moving to New York soon. He's probably going to blow up because he's black and hilarious. Good luck to you. I hope I can feature for you someday. But we didn't have a lot of options. We were on this resort, so everything was like a buffet, or it was just so expensive, and we got half off. That's all. Mm-hmm. So we go to these all-you-can-eat buffets, which was delicious, but not the most healthiest place. And we would take doggy bags back to our room because there was no options. There was nowhere else to go. There was no Whole Foods. There was no Trader Joe's. We couldn't go to the grocery store and get better options. And so maybe that's what she did, had doggy bags.
That's how you do it. Like I said, I don't have an issue with it. I just think it's still not enough food.
Well, I was talking to Godfrey. Yes, name drop for you always bring up Godfrey. Why are you always bringing up Godfrey? Because he's my fucking friend and we talk. We were talking on the phone. We were talking about documentaries. I go, dude, I need a new documentary because when I'm on the treadmill now, which, by the way, I am in fucking killing it on the treadmill, I like to watch movies and documentaries. It makes the treadmill go by and you just don't think about it. And I asked him, I go, what should I watch? He goes, have you seen the Tinder Swindler? Have you seen that?
I did. Yeah, I watched that. Pretty cool.
Now, if you haven't seen the Tinder Swindler, go check it out. It's on Netflix. I get no residuals from that. This guy essentially would meet these chicks on Tinder, social media app, dating app. Take him out, wine him and dine him, woo him. They all thought he was rich. And then next thing you know, he's borrowing money from them. And he's just borrowing more money. And these girls just keep giving him money. And he just keeps disappearing. Next thing you know, you never hear from him. And they basically made this guy look like the biggest asshole in the world. But is he? Because women do it all the time. Sugar daddies. I mean, come on.
That's a great point, but he's definitely an asshole. What's funny is that he's out of jail or prison or whatever he went, and he's like trying to do some sort of
he's on Cameo.
Is he on Cameo now?
Yeah, he's on Cameo. You can get a message from him, and he's like cleaning up shop. or he was at the time.
Let's see. Yeah, it just says he's a free man. What the fuck? He was doing some sort of like life coaching or something, I thought.
No, you should teach his ways. Like, how do you get money out of dumb bitches?
Well, so many people are, like Andrew Tate. It's similar, not the exact same thing, but I mean,
What did Andrew Tate do? Refresh my memory.
well, right now he's in prison for rape and
That's not good.
some other shit. But yeah, but Andrew Tate has like his, what's it called, like Hustlers Academy for like $50 a month. You like learn how to be a man, right? It's like a whole kind of pyramid scheme thing. But the top G, that's right. So that's that's what he does. People, like when he was arrested, people put out videos like pretending that he got out already, but now he's in there in Romania, I believe. He's I don't know if he's getting out. I don't know what it's like over there, but I don't know if he's getting out.
My thing with the Tinder swindlers, like when I was hanging around, name drop Joe Hayden when he was playing with the Browns, and I was on the radio. I was in the cool kids club, if you will. I was a somebody, and I was hanging around a lot of douchebags, including myself. Now, there was these chicks that were just throwing themselves, and I was getting like the residual because they thought I was something, and just because of some notoriety or some sort of fame or whatever, and they'll do anything just to be around, and they don't give a fuck. So when I watch this Tinder swindler, I go, he's just doing exactly what a lot of these whores are doing, except he's now, instead of a whore, he's an asshole. I'll give you that. But are you dumb to give some guy just keep giving him money? If a woman just keeps giving you money, it's on you. You should be smarter and you learn your lesson.
Yeah, I mean the gray area there is like when he started like having them take out. Well, see again, like they were taking out credit cards in their name to send him money. So yeah, he was smart.
By the way, it says it's the European version of Karen and cancel culture. Mm-hmm. I actually was fucking around with a joke yesterday. It's not done, so don't go, oh, it's not funny. I was thinking about the worst names in history where you can't name your kids anymore. I was like thinking Adolf is probably one of them, right?
It's up there.
Yeah. What's another one that you just can't do it anymore? It's just, that's a wrap. I'm trying to think. Where's my notebook?
Did you write them down?
I wrote them
down. That's how you're spending your free time.
What's that?
That's how you spend your free time?
Well, no, it's like I write. I'm a writer. I'm writing on a writing project right now. People are always like, what are you up to? I don't tell everybody what I'm up to. I have a writing project. So I like to creative write. I like to come up with jokes. I'm trying to write a new hour this year. Okay. I want to be the next Bert Kreischer. So I got to keep writing. Okay. I pulled it. Dude, I came up to I swear to God, I pull it up right to the page. It says names you can't use anymore. Adolf. Can't name your kid Bill Cosby.
That's fair, but you're taking a full name there.
Yeah. Well, what about Ben Laden? Osama?
Those are hard ones, yeah.
It's a tough one. Then I think the tag on it, I got to figure out how to formulate the joke, is Karen. Somehow, I got to figure it out.
Well,
that's
Karen,
the joke writing process. Yeah, you got to figure it out.
Karen's the obvious one. That's a tough one, especially for a Karen in her 20s now. Not her fault, but
like comics write. I don't know if comics still write notebooks, but I do. But you just write shit, and you don't know where the hell it's going. It's just notes, and some of this shit, I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? It's like, okay, let me just read you this. I just wrote it down. Don't know when. It was years ago. It says, this is when I burned LeBron's jersey during the decision, which is a great tie into what we're about to go into, and we'll close it out. By the way, if you could be a gem and sign up to the Patreon for as little as $3, patreon.com/sitdownzumock. You get this episode as soon as we're done, but also a lot of perks are coming, and we're going to do some giveaways and stuff like that. And a quick plug before we get into this. If you live in Cocoa Beach or anywhere around at Daytona, Orlando, I will be at Gregory's 4 shows this weekend, Friday and Saturday, doing a full hour. Please come out. It's a great little venue, and I'm going to be working on some stuff too. So come support live comedy. I just wrote this note down. It says, when you're a grown-ass man burning a no-starter LeBron James jersey in the parking lot of a hairy Buffalo because he left your favorite basketball team, you got problems. That's all I wrote. There's no joke.
Probably need to work on it a little bit more. But
well, no, these are not done. It's just like stuff I write.
That's
like
all
try
facts
to.
there.
Yeah.
Is that one of your proudest moments doing that?
I wish I got more credit. Like everyone started taking credit for it. I mean, being in Sports Illustrated and being on ESPN during the decision is pretty cool. I should put that up in the old resume. And back home, we
say while you walk out on stage.
Yeah, he's the one. Actually, he used to use that as a credit when it was hot, when he was living in Miami.
Good.
He's one of the guys who burned LeBron James' jersey during the decision. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Chad Zumock.
I love
This one's pretty good. It's for Christmas ale. It's a drink back home from Great Lakes Brewing Company. They don't sponsor the podcast, but I'd love for them to do it. They were going to actually make a Great Lakes Christmas ale Chad Zumock drink when I was on the radio. And then I got a DUI, and they kind of kiboshed the project, which is I can understand. It's not a good look. But Christmas ale, it's a very tasty drink. It's seasonal, but the alcohol content's like 8.7. It's something ridiculous.
It's delicious.
So I wrote, I hate Christmas ale because my family wanted to come up so they can see the Christmas Story house. So I took them to the Christmas Story house, but I made a right on Seymour. And I said, look, it's gone. And I'm talking about Errol Castro's home.
Right.
And then I got charged with a DUI. It says, I love Christmas ale. I once drank so much Christmas ale, I threw up a reef. All right.
Ooh.
It's not bad.
There you go. I like that.
Now, we were talking about LeBron James. We'll close it out with LeBron. I remember former sponsor Vinny Cash, the twat backstabber, who used to be a $100 tier sponsor until I found out he was a double agent.
Oh, no.
I remember him saying, enough LeBron talk. There's never enough LeBron talk. As long as this guy's playing ball, I will be on his ass. I have a history with this guy dating back to when he was in junior high, okay? His people know me. I know him. I know what he's all about. I've been calling him out since day one. I said he's a phony. He's a fraud. And I get a lot of shit from Clevelanders because he brought Cleveland their first ever championship and broke the 50-year curse in 2016. But I always say it wasn't LeBron. It was Kevin Love. It was Kyrie Irving. It was Richard Jefferson. It was a team effort. LeBron just happened to do it. And by the way, LeBron needed that more than Cleveland did. He needed it for his legacy because he could never catch Kobe and he'll never catch Michael. So that one was his, to hold the legacy so he can go to Hollywood and make shitty Space Jam Part 2. So now his son, Bronny. Are you familiar with his son, Bronny?
I am.
Bronny is a junior in high school, and now he's more or less he's a pretty good player. He's not great, but he's good. And but he holds, his name's LeBron James Jr., and that holds a lot of weight because even though I don't like LeBron, he's considered one of the greatest players of all time. He might be one of the scoring leaders, and it's all said and done. He'll be in the Hall of Fame. So Bronny is teasing on social media that he narrowed it down to 3 colleges that he's going to go to: Oregon, USC, and Ohio State. Now, LeBron James is a big Ohio State Buckeyes fan. That's the only team he likes in Ohio. He pretends like he likes the Browns, but he doesn't. Right. He was a Cowboys fan.
He's a Cowboys fan, yeah.
In fact, LeBron James sponsors the football team with LeBron James gear. So he's very connected to Ohio State. So Bronny does a whole photo shoot in Ohio State uniform. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I did not see that one.
Let me see if I can pull it up. It's like a whole tease. Like he announced 3 teams, but he does one photo shoot in Ohio State gear. And everyone, people that go to Ohio State or root for Ohio State, they love Ohio State. The Ohio State-Michigan rivalry is one of the biggest ones. They hate each other, Ohio State, Michigan. I never got involved. I didn't go there. So people get all butthurt when I'm like, why aren't you rooting for the Buckeyes? I'm like, because I went to Kent State, you twat. They're like, well, they suck. I'm like, yeah, I'm not a front runner.
I like
okay.
I'll root for the Buckeyes.
All right, you root for them. I'm not going to. But so Bronny does this photo shoot. Let me see if I can pull one of these photos up before we get out of here, because he's teasing the Ohio State fans. Like it's like foreplay. He's getting them excited, kind of like LeBron did during the decision. He toyed with Cleveland, he's not going to go on national TV.
The difference is, like, obviously he can't stay at the high school, right? So that's where I lost my respect for LeBron, was the decision. It was just like you could have still done that stupid thing, but told Cleveland it's not going to be Cleveland. Like, why would Cleveland still be one of the options? Just say it's not. And
So
then
look
we
at-
still would have watched.
He's wearing an Ohio State college uniform, number 3, and there's his dad and his mom wearing Ohio State stuff. And then, and listen, this is the only thing he does when he announced the school. So everyone thinks he's coming to Ohio State, right?
Right. No.
Well, now
Did he do that with the other schools too?
no, I think he's gonna make his decision in the next couple of weeks. So now they asked LeBron today about this. They're like, so, is he going to Ohio State? Like, what's the situation? And then, of course, LeBron dragging his kid into the decision part 2 to make his kid look like a douchebag and to have Ohio State fans hate him for the rest of his life. Says LeBron James weighed in on his son Bronny's chances to play at any college. And I guess apparently he was on a radio station saying, I think Bronny can go to any college he wants. By the way, listen how arrogant this guy is. He bothers me. All I have to do is pick up the phone. If Bronny says he wants to go there, he's good enough.
Hey, you know what? At least he admits it.
But I just makes him hate him anymore. Like,
So the
have
real
your
question
kid work
is,
for
how
it.
many years of college do you think he'll play? Just one? Just like the required 1 year or whatever, and then just go to the NBA?
One and done. Well, LeBron, he said his ultimate goal is to play with his son. Like, at this point, he's not concerned about championships. It's longevity. That's why he doesn't care if the Lakers are losing. He's like, I want to preserve my body, so hopefully when I'm 41, 42, I can play with my son like Ken Griffey Jr. did.
Yeah.
And this is
He's still going to want that, what is it, the scoring, all points, whatever.
yeah,
Highest
Kareem
score,
Abdul-Jabbar's. Yeah, he's going to go after those, scoring and playing with his son. Those are his only 2 championships out of the question. Lakers fans, I'm sorry, he doesn't give a fuck.
They're done. Yeah.
They're done. It's a wrap. Says LeBron James has officially weighed in on his eldest son, Bronny James' varsity basketball chances. It looks like all signs are pointing towards Bronny playing in Oregon after he does an Ohio State shoot. However, the Ducks coach has not actually made an offer to the nation's 33rd ranked recruit. That's who he is, 33rd ranked. However, King James does not seem to think that's an issue.
No,
So-
it won't be. Listen, any school will take him, and all that has to happen is LeBron does a generous donation.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just his name alone, and he'll put his gear. He'll buy the school's gear.
Mm-hmm.
Should be tampering, but I think that's just me being an asshole.
Yeah, I don't know how all that works. I think you can do it, but then just say like,
Oh,
because
Texas
I
from
like
Michigan.
team. Nah,
I don't care. People are like, what the fuck, man? Choose a side. I'm like, can't, baby, can't. Back, baby. I like.
Julian Edelman.
Yeah, Ohio State, Michigan. You
That's
guys
what's
love
good.
touchdowns. I like field goals, baby. I like field goals.
It's a great way to put it.
That's one for the books, Tyler. First live SDZ. We're building it. It's happening. What'd you think?
Successful.
Full success.
We'll add a little more each week. Why not?
Yeah, it's going to get better. This is our first time doing it together, and we got sponsors coming, all kinds of shit. And I'm excited. I'm like motivated. I love being creative again. I love writing in the book. I haven't done any of this in so long. I feel like I'm like a new me, like I'm rejuvenated, like I'm coming up from the ground.
That's all the sobriety there.
Well, I think it's me recognizing, and I said this on Tony. I'm in a good place for the first time in a long time. Everything's clicking, no drama besides the shit internet podcast, which I don't give a fuck about. Because once I sign off, you're dead. But, and I'm living my life, but everything's going good. And it's like, let's keep this thing rolling, man. Let's keep it rolling. And I want to capitalize on this. So I appreciate all the support from all of you, the guys that are really sticking by me and believing in me. I won't give up. I will continue to be the beacon of truth. I will continue to be justice and honesty. I will be honest. You might not like my opinion, but it's coming. I'm not just pandering to get somewhere, because everyone's pandering to move ahead, move the goalpost forward. You will never see Theo Vaughn on this podcast. No offense, Theo. I don't have a problem with him, actually, but I'm just not using him to get followers. I'm not going to. If he wants to come on, I'll have him on. I'm just saying. Never mind. Theo Vaughn's on next week.
Yeah, he's coming. Gang, gang.
I'm not going to. Gang. Do we need a catchphrase?
No, we don't.
No.
No, we don't.
Should we name the
Not yet.
fans?
Not yet. We'll slow roll into that.
Like Jay Moore calls his fans the Warriors. Ugh.
Mm-mm. We've been down this road. What was it?
Oh,
Just
we
the
have.
listeners? The
Just-
listeners.
You guys are just listening. We're like-minded individual.
Yeah.
That's right, Kish Kish. The Zumock train is making stops. Wait, shots fired. That's what the over on. Like the wrong one. I'm going blind. I got glasses, guys. Look at me.
It's true.
You will never see me in this because I'm not a nerd. I hate nerds. I'm a bad guy from an 80s movie. By the way, last season of Cobra Kai is coming up on Netflix. They just announced it for everybody that gives a fuck.
I got to get back on that.
Yeah, it's all right.
I watched them, but isn't there like a new season or newish season out right now?
I think there's like 5 seasons. Like
Oh,
2
fuck,
seasons
I'm
good,
way
and it's
behind
fine.
then. Yeah, I'm way behind then.
Tyler, anything you want to plug?
No, sir.
It's a beauty. That's why I don't work with comics. Thanks again for all the support. Come back next Monday. We're going to be doing this. I don't know next Monday because you're at the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, well, Senior Bowl. We need to figure. Maybe we'll do it in the evening if an evening works for
That'd be
you.
great. Evening
can
works
do
for
that.
me. I have no stand up next week. I'm next Sunday. I'm at Off the Hook in Naples, and that's it.
Perfect.
But, yeah, I'm working on this. I'm putting a lot of energy. I'm going to keep working on the studio. I'm trying to put lighting. It's a whole thing. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm not a dork.
Fake it till you make it, Chad.
Fake it. That's Chrissy Mayer, baby. I wish I had Frank as a producer.
Mm.
Can somebody be my Frank in the chat and you just threaten people if they say anything bad about me? Can you send them DM saying, take that down? And can you say to them, like, if you take it down, I'll get you a spot on Kumia's show and possibly your show on Compound Media. I'll just make I'll make false promises so you'll get in line, giddy up. And that means Chrissy Mayer, everybody. Shout out. Rock it, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. If you're on the iTunes listening to this for free, 5-star review and a comment, if you will. I got to do this step by step. Let's do this. And thank you so much. Again, thank you for generosity. We'll be back next Monday. For Tyler, I'm the Z-Man. Let's count the votes and the troops. Let's bring home America.
Bring him home.